Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the highstack.es Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Orlando Magic vs Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks continue to stumble. They have lost 5 out of their last 6 games and are not a reliable team to back when playing on the road. They have dropped 4 out of their last 5 road games and covered in just 1 of them. The Magic have endured a challenging schedule recently, playing the 76ers twice and the Nets in their last 3 games. Furthermore, the Hawks haven't been good offensively, registering 98 and 101 points respectively in their last 2 bouts against the Heat and 76ers. When it comes to scoring, not a whole lot separates these combatants. Atlanta is averaging 108.4 points per 100 possessions, while Orlando is just behind at 107.3. Also, Atlanta has a negative rebounding margin, and the Magic rebounding is a strength, posting a plus 2.3 rebounding margin. The Hawks have now been out-rebounded in 2 of their last 3 games. I also like the fact Cole Anthony, 15.5 ppg, is expected to make his return. Take Orlando Magic plus 6 points. These offenses have been struggling in their last few games, as Atlanta is scoring 107.6 points in their previous 5 games, while Orlando is averaging just 101.5 points in their last 4 games played. These teams played back on October 21st and only combined for 206 total points, so almost 20 points feels like a lot to ask for with a struggling Trae Young trying to find his role and a beat-up Orlando Magic squad. The under is 42-20 in their last 62 games against one another, so go with under 225.5 points in this game as well. Cleveland Cavaliers vs Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers are doing a lot better lately as they are doing well and are trying to continue climbing up the muddled Eastern Conference. Their offense has been struggling so far as they are 24th in the NBA with 109.4 points per game and are also shooting 47.5% from the floor. Center Joel Embiid has been doing well this season as he is tied for the top in the sport with 32.1 points per game this season. Their offense looks a lot better than it has been and needs to continue stepping up and playing well as the season progresses. The Cleveland Cavaliers are able to do extremely well as a team and actually have a better adjusted net rating according to dunks and threes than the Philadelphia 76ers thus far. The Cavs are second with a plus 6.4 rating, while the Sixers are 5th in the NBA with a plus 3.4 rating up to this point. Shooting the 3 can really make the difference as Cleveland is 4th with a 38% three-point percentage, while Philadelphia is shooting 37.5%, which is 7th in the NBA heading into this game. The 76ers are 2-5-1 ATS in their last 8 games against the Cavs, so go with the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover the spread in this game as well. Take Cleveland Cavaliers minus 4 points. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been doing an average job as they are 14th in the NBA with 112.9 points per game thus far, while shooting 47.5% from the floor as a team. Shooting guard Donovan Mitchell is dominating the game as he is averaging 28.9 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists thus far. These are 2 of the top 3 defensive teams in the NBA as they are both giving up 107 points or fewer this year. Looking at the defenses in the previous 4 games heading into this game, as the 76ers are allowing 102.5 points per game, while the Cavaliers are giving up 101.8 points per game in that stretch. With the injuries to Therese Maxey, James Harden, Kevin Love to name a few, this should be tough to score. And the under has hit in 20 of their previous 27 games against each other played in Cleveland, so go with the under hit in this game. Take under 211 points. Brooklyn Nets vs Washington Wizards. Washington had dropped 3 of its past 4 before beating Minnesota, putting it back over .500 this season. Kyle Kuzma scored 23 points, and Bradley Beal contributed 22 for the Wizards, who now have victories over several playoff contenders, including Utah, Memphis, Chicago, Miami, and Philadelphia. Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis all average over 20 points per game. Forward Rui Hachimura, who is 4th on the team in scoring, will miss Wednesday's game versus Brooklyn with a bone bruise in his right ankle. The Nets are always tantalizing, given their star talent, but when will this group of players break through? It seems as if it's been a long time that they've been playing together, but that hasn't been the case with Irving's extended absences from the team. An outright win seems likely for the Nets, but this game will be closer than the spread suggests. Washington is coming to Brooklyn with some momentum after Porzingis' recent performance, and despite Hachimura's absence, is the healthier team. Brooklyn is expected to be without Simmons, forward TJ Warren, and guard Yuta Watanabe. David Duke Jr. is also questionable with an illness. While the Nets are the more polished defensive squad, the Wizards have advantages on the defensive side and on the glass. I'll bet that Washington keeps this closer than 6 points, but ultimately falls short of picking up the road win. Take Wizards plus 6 points. The Brooklyn Nets are scoring an average of 111.5 points per game, which is 18th in the NBA. Brooklyn has the best field goal shooting percentage in the NBA at 49.8% and the 8th best three-point shooting percentage at 37.2 points per game. The leading scorer for Brooklyn is Kevin Durant, with an average of 30.0 points per game, while Kyrie Irving is scoring an average of 24.5 points per game. Brooklyn will be helped by the return of TJ Warren, who has not played since December of 2020, but is probable for Wednesday's matchup with Washington. Ben Simmons, who is listed as questionable with a knee injury, is the leader in assists, with an average of 5.8 dishes per contest, while Durant is second with an average of 5.4 assists per game. As mentioned earlier, Brooklyn is 10th best in points allowed and 1st in field goal percentage allowed. The total has finished under in each of Brooklyn's last 2 games and in 3 of the Nets' last 4. Washington is only 21st in scoring, and the Wizards are 12th in points allowed, as well as being 4th best in field goal percentage allowed. The total has finished under in 11 of Brooklyn's last 16 overall, and in 7 of the last 9 that Brooklyn has played against a team from the Eastern Conference. Take the under 223.5 points.